Yeah, this is George Sawtooth. Hey, I'm probably making my last Flight 629 video because I found out I did a little bit of researching again last night after I got off of work. There's an oil rig right there. Anyway, I'm on Highway 66 here, and these GoPro video cameras, by the way, you can't zoom on anything. They're wide angle cameras for just making YouTube videos. Anyway, see this house up here? This house was owned by Harold and Dorothy Heil. And that airplane, the front of the airplane and the fuselage crashed just a quarter of a mile south of this house. This is Harold and Dorothy Heil's old house. And I just wanted to show you a little bit around as well. I'm going to go down County Road 11. Pull over a bit here. Anyway, so this is County Road 11. It's a dirt road. I bet you they're gonna pave it here soon. This Barefoot Lakes community over here that's being built, Brookfield is the developer, and this area, all area is going to be houses one day, and it's a 10-year plan, they said. And anyway, that's that house right there with those group of trees. That's Dorothy and Harold Heil, and the plane crashed just south of their house in their beet field. And I'm going to show you where Conrad Hopp lived at that time as well. If you look way over there in the distance, that old abandoned house that I was at last week, you see the silo. I'm still not sure who lived in that house. Alright, let's continue on. I'll show you where Conrad Hopp lived. I just want to document this because one day this is all going to be houses. I just wanted to show everybody for posterity that what this land looked like. It pretty much hasn't changed from 1955, from Flight 629, November 1st, 1955, when that plane was blown up with 25 sticks of dynamite. I'm really not going to go over that story. I'm just really interested in the site because I think it's hallowed ground. So, and one day all this is going to be house. So I'm going to get back in over here, I-25, Highway 66. All right, getting back in my old Pontiac. My wife always takes my nice Toyota Tacoma. She always takes it to work, so I have to drive around in my old 2004 Pontiac. But it's a good car. It's been good to me. Anyway, this is County Road 11, and the plane crash just happened just right there towards the middle of that field. And I'm driving down here, and I want to show you where Conrad Hopp lived when he was 17, 18 brother's name was Kenneth Hopp. Here is Conrad Hopp's old house. Here he lived with his mom and dad and his brother. And I think he had other siblings too, but if you go down that road, keep going towards the end, you can make it kind of close to the plane crash site. See that the house is being built here. Road back in 1955. What Chris called me from the Brookfield, they're the ones developing. He said he doesn't want to establish a memorial, but he said he would be willing to establish a memorial 10 years from now once everything is done, because he doesn't want to draw attention that there was a plane crash here if he built it now. And he says it's already too hard to sell houses right now. He says I don't need attention to an old plane crash. But he said he'd be willing to establish one in 10 years from now. Anyway, this was an old house here. I think it was Rademacher. They sold that house about 5 years ago. They tore it down. But anyway, I'm sure some of the bodies landed around close to that house as well. And this is where I came out last week. They're building. And there's those two cottonwood trees. Those two old cottonwood trees near where the tail landed. The rest of the flight was going in a northwesterly direction. Beautiful day, a lot of clouds. It's been hot lately here in Colorado. Abnormally hot. I wonder if I can get out. Maybe get above this area here. tail, like I said, the tail landed right just to the west of those trees, and really not very far from County Road 28. So I mean, it could have been, I don't know, it was definitely around this area somewhere where the tail landed. Let me walk over on this kind of this high rise here and get a better vantage point. Yeah, there's actually the Heil Farm right there. See the Heil Farm right here? Harold and Dorothy Heil. Yeah, and then Conrad Hopp. See those group of trees right there? Conrad Hopp lived there. I wish that big mound of dirt wasn't there. And then this house was the Rademacher. I forget their name, but some of the bodies. So you can imagine a lot of these bodies from the tail. There were a lot of bodies around the tail area, so there could have been bodies right in this area, and could have been